Here I figured out a few things for the Keynote, which is used for Mac. It's something similar to PowerPoint. So rather than go from the very beginning, I'm just going to go to say how you can make a slideshow, and in the slideshow you put music in the background and then convert it to a MOV movie in order for you to play it through Zoom. So I just picked up slideshows that I have and actually imported that from slideshows that I did in PowerPoint, but you can do it any way you want it. When you open this, usually it comes in here to document and you have control here in document. So I'm saying that I want a transition for 5 seconds and you build a new slide in 2 seconds. That is just the way this particular slide was built. Now, if you go to audio, you can see in here soundtrack. Now for soundtrack, you can add a soundtrack, and if it's in your library, which I have a few Arabic music in here, since this is an Egyptian thing, I'm just going to take one of them. And it really does not matter at this point which one you get. So you can see it right here now. So this will actually play over your document. So at this point, if I am to play this slideshow, you can see that the music works even when I advance a slide. Okay, so I'm going to stop this at this point. Now what I want to do is I want to play it once. You can do it to loop if you want to, or whatever the case is, if the song or the music is longer than the slide. But this is just for testing, so I'm just going through that. So I'm going to go to document, and here is my document. What do I need to do with that? I want it to have automatically to start or play upon open, all right? And I don't want to password or anything else. Once this is done, all that you have to do is just go to File, Export to, and you export it to a movie. And it says self-playing movie. You can choose either self-played or slideshow. I want it to be self-played. And again, it verified to me the seconds in here how I want it. Now this gonna be important is the resolution, which is 1080 is fine, okay? I'm gonna say next. And it say where do you wanna save it? So I'm gonna save it into, I guess I can do to Objet, I can do desktop, and in desktop I can do tech photos, and under tech photo I have the Keynote sound. So I'm going to save it in here and say export. And that's going to take a few seconds or a few minutes. As you can see right now, it is just exporting the movie. And we're gonna wait. That's what you call it, hurry up and wait. But basically it's creating the movie out of this, except it's in a format that it's not understood by Zoom yet, because Zoom understands an MP4 and an MOV movie. What does this create is an M4V, which is special movie format for Mac. So this is finished. At this point, I'm done with it. So I'm going to quit that. And you want to save it? Sure, why not? So I saved it. So now I have it in here in M4V format. Okay, what do I need to do in order for me to convert it? I need to actually open QuickTime and display it in QuickTime. So I'm going to File, Open File, and I'm going to open the MV4, which is right here. Actually, I want to open it from the tech photo and from the Keynote, and it's this one. Now, once you open it in here, all that you have to do is File and Export as. Now, you're going to be very careful with that. You're going to export it at 1080 for high definition, but right here, for greater compatibility, you want to have it to be in 265. The default is HEVC. But that is not understood. You just do it in here, and then you click Save. And that's all that you have to do at this point. And then you can just get out of it. So I'm gonna go to my move in here and close it. Now, once you do this, you can see in here, there is now an MOV file that we created. Now, all what you have to do in this case is go to Zoom. And from Zoom, you know, let's say I'm just gonna create a new meeting, but you suppose we go to the meeting or whatever. You're gonna share a screen. You're gonna go to Advanced. You're gonna say to Video. You're gonna say Share. Let's say where they wanna share it. You're gonna go to where you kept it, which in this case it should be Raoub Bishai desktop. If I can find it, desktop, tag photo, and this, and it's an MOV file, and you can see, voila, that's all what you have to do at this point, and it will work 100% of the time, and you can play it, and it sounds great, and it will advance itself, as you can see, even though the music is still playing constantly. It's not playing only a few seconds and a few seconds here. So at this point, I'm gonna stop this. So for the purpose of the demonstration, we got this correctly. I'm gonna close this, and I will close the Zoom, leave meeting, and yeah, sure, it was great. I'm gonna click in this and close all what I'm doing, and voila, that's all what you have to do.